Right, we're live. Anyone watching this on playback? I'm joining with Reese once again. Luke can't come on because he didn't watch the game, so Reese is coming on as instead. Um,
Yeah.
and obviously I couldn't do it yesterday, the match reaction, because I had training. And if anyone is wondering, if I'm not completely up to scratch, I only watched the first half because I couldn't watch the second half. But I have seen the highlights for the second half. So
Obviously you
yeah,
had to pay for this game, and you had training, so it was like pointless actually like paying for it, to be honest. So
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I obviously streamed the first half, watched it on there. On the second half, yeah, I didn't really watch it. Mike Green, right, lads, yeah, right. Yeah, so that's the reason why I'm doing a stream a day later because I got home at, was it 10 o'clock, and then I came on your stream for a bit. By the time your stream finished,
yeah,
what was that? 12 o'clock. No point even doing it. So
no, but I
deleted the
appreciate you
game.
coming on the channel yesterday. Anyway, thanks for that.
Yeah, no, that's right. I was going to come on. Yeah, because I didn't come on the one before because
You
I
were
forgot where I
out.
was. I was out.
You were out
Yeah,
with a certain
so
someone.
oh yeah, I was on for the Preston, no, not the Preston game, the Millwall game, because it was 12:30 kickoff. Yeah, there's three people in here, so yeah, should we get started?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are, mate.
Yeah, right. What's your thoughts on the game then, as a whole, performance?
Overall, I thought we were controlled. We were controlling the ball. I thought the whole game, I thought we did deserve to win. Sheffield Wednesday only had like one big chance, and it was a great save from Woodman. It's good to see that we're actually controlling games now. We're getting shots away, getting more men in the box. I think it was a little bit different. Of course, we didn't have as many shots as we had against Millwall, but I just think because Sheffield Wednesday are near the bottom, they're not going to give away too many chances. They're going to try and get some points. But overall, good performance. Good to see some players get some good games again. Connor Roberts, not been great last couple of weeks, comes off the bench, gets an assist. So, it's good to see the bench players, contribute to goals as well. Yes, it was pretty good for us. Bender, he made his appearance in the 23s. Liam Cullen actually travelled to Sheffield as well. If you didn't know, someone could confirmed, but he said he could have played for the under 23s yesterday. But he said instead of that 30 minutes for the 23s, that could be, 30 minutes instead on the weekend. So it probably looks like Cullen will be in the first team squad on the weekend, which is good for us. But yeah, overall, I thought it was very, very impressive, mate.
Yeah, obviously I only saw the first half, but from what I saw, I thought we were very good. We didn't really create that much apart from the goal in the first half, but we were still good defensively and in midfield as well. And I thought the goal, the Jamala was pretty good from Andre Ayew to win back the ball, and then unselfishly played Jamala, which I thought you would have shot. And usually you'd see Andre shoot in that position, but I think he knows the importance of picking up points at this stage of the season. I think if that was earlier on in the season, there's no doubt in my mind that Andre is shooting in that situation. But thank God he passed it, and Lowe is back on form. 3 goals in 2 games, and then obviously he scored more in his last two than he did in his previous 17. So it's just ridiculous. But
Yeah, it's good
yeah,
to see Low back and forth. He's a confidence player, and it's an open goal, but he's still got to hit the target at the end of the day. So fair play to Andre and Jamal for contributing to the first goal.
yeah, and then obviously I did see the first 10 minutes of the second half just before I went to my training, but I saw. I mean, there wasn't really many chances we had. From what I saw then, we were just trying to tighten up back. There was a spell where they were attacking for a bit, which all I can
Mm.
remember. And we were playing on the break for a bit, and then yeah. But I did see the second. I was listening to the second half on BBC Radio, Wales, on the way to training, and I did
As you
hear.
do, as you do, as you
Yeah,
do.
exactly. And that 30 minutes that I missed, the second half, the only 30 minutes of league action I missed for us this season, which I'm gutted about. But you know what? I only missed one goal and I saw it anyway. So, but at least I saw the first goal. But yeah,
Exactly.
second half. Yeah, second half we were still good from what I seen. Obviously the goal, great substitution from from Cooper to bring on Connor Roberts.
Great stuff
Um,
by Connor Roberts.
yeah, I know. I thought, I do think that we've been playing better since we've dropped him, but I think he could do a job even on the wing or coming on as a substitute. So, yeah, it worked in our favour. I don't know what on earth he was doing down the left wing, sorry, but
Yeah, I know.
it was a great cross anyway and a great header from Jay Fulton. And yeah, that ensured the 3 points. And yeah, just a good performance overall. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the 2 goals then?
First goal came out of nothing really. Barry Bannon plays it back to Liam Shaw. a player who's going to join Celtic at the end of the season, you expect a little bit better. Fair play to Andre. I think, it could have been a foul. You see some referees give that, but, fair play. Good little pass to Jamalo. Surprised he did pass because he's quite a selfish player, really. So fair play for him for that. And then the second goal, like you said, it was a lovely ball from Jamalo on the halfway line. He actually had a water bottle in his hand at the same time. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I seen the highlights earlier. I was like, what the hell's he dropped there? And he was drinking while he made the pass. And obviously, Conor Roberts made that run on his weak foot as well. Great cross and Fulton. But yeah, we've scored a goal from Jamalo drinking a water bottle at the same time.
Yeah, I was listening to that on the radio. I didn't hear it, but I heard the commentators like Jamalo here. He's got a water bottle in his hand, and the next thing I hear, Conor Roberts crosses it in, Fulton header. So good news, and Jamalo.
The lucky water bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Lucky water bottle. Stay hydrated, keeps him going. But I'll just read out these comments before I get to the next thing. Must needed win for you, says Mike. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully we can win 3 on the bounce now. Vamos says, come on the Swans. Fulton is so underrated. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Fulton's our most underrated player alongside Kyle Norton, but I think he's getting more recognition now, so I would say Fulton, our most underrated player.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying Fulton was man match yesterday, which is a good shout, to be fair.
Yeah, I would give it to either him or Lowe, to be honest. But yeah, definitely between one of them two. But water bottle in the mud. Oh, God's sake, Mike.
Of course, Mike would put that comment. Mike, I think you're doing the balling at the minute with Newport.
Old Port. Anyway, it's not even funny. I don't know why. I really don't know.
Medium Port.
Oh, Jesus.
That's quite funny though. Newport, Lowport. That's quite funny. Trying to think what's the opposite of port. Shit, harbour. New harbour.
Old harbour.
Newport should be called Old Harbour. Old Harbour County.
Old Harbour County. Old Carver City. Old Harbour City. Oh God. What player was this? What player was the worst that game for the Swans? I would say Horahan. I didn't see much from him, to be honest. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. I wouldn't say he was bad, but
I'd probably say Routledge, to be honest. I'd probably say Routledge.
Oh yeah, he's another one. He played well against Millwall, in my opinion.
They weren't bad; they were just average.
Yeah, they didn't really create much. But I really want to see Conor Roberts on the right wing. I do. Makes it Swan River, for God's sake.
Swan River. Fuck's sake.
Swan River.
Swans River. Oh, that's quite a good one. I like that.
I pray to God these weird accounts about making babies do not come on this street.
Oh, I know who it is. Someone came clean on the live yesterday.
Who is it then?
Because he admitted it's him.
For God's sake, why?
I said to him, oh, because is it you making these accounts? He just started bursting out laughing. And he said, yeah. So I said, oh, will you stop? And he went, okay. So you should stop.
Green and NWM making babies, for God's sake.
It's ridiculous at this point.
It is ridiculous. But on to player rating. So obviously I can only base it on the first half because I only watched the first half because I had training in it. Anyone who's new in here, well, if you're older than you should know. Well, not old. I say old, but you get what I'm saying. If you've
younger than me,
man, understand. Yeah, exactly. Player rating. So Woodman, obviously he kept a clean sheet, so I probably have to give him an 8, to be honest. He didn't really make any significant save from what I saw, but keeping a clean sheet.
Wait, you watched the first half?
Yeah.
How did he miss that Liam Shaw save?
Which one now?
Remember on the edge of the box, he was like going bottom right corner, and he just like stuck a hand down and it just went right past the post.
Oh shit! No, I did see that. How did I forget about that? But yeah, no,
it's like one of the best saves he's made in the last couple of weeks.
No, I did see that. I was thinking, what I said.
Oh, I've just seen Mike's comment.
Not clicking the whole bloody link. Oh, bloody hell.
Fuck's sake. Mike's a good laugh.
Yeah, he is, to be fair. What would you give Woodman?
Well, it's good to see Mike Yellow in the chat. Thanks for joining, Mike. But
Chelsea Lake, says Vamos. Chelsea Lake. God's sake.
Yeah, I'd give Woodman an 8. Couple of good saves. Came out and caught the ball a few times, punching the ball in the right areas. Yeah, 8 for me. Yeah.
So now on to the two fullbacks. It was Norton and Manning. Give Norton. I'd probably give Norton a 7, and I'd give Manning a 7 as well. I think I'd give them both 7s. They're both great defensively, great going forward. And I think it's good having them both in the team to give Roberts and Bidwell a rest. But yeah, what would you rate them?
Manning, decent defensively, to be fair. Didn't have any chance of going forward. I'll give me a 7. Norton, give the ball away a little bit too many times. That's how Liam Shaw had the chance, because Norton gave the ball away. But he was pretty solid in defence, so I'd have to give him an 8 as well. So Manning 7 and Norton 8.
Yeah, Vamos, when AU was on the goal and lobbed it over the defender and shot, did you think it went like it? Did you think it looked like it went in? Oh yeah, I did see that on the highlights as well. Yeah, I thought that was in. Mike Green says a woman Chester United got to be diverse and equal.
Yeah, but Mike, what about the people who don't want to specify as male or women? So that's quite a prejudiced comment there, Mike. You could get your channel taken down for that prejudiced comment.
Non-binary Chester United. Onto the centre backs. So Bennett and Mark, good old Mark. I'd give Bennett a. I'd actually give Bennett a 7 because wasn't he the reason we scored the first goal? Put the ball down to Routledge. And then,
and also he did make a lot of good blocks in the second half, and he made a really good defensive header from Callum Patterson, which looked like he was going to score.
Oh yeah, and then so I give him a 7, and then Mark Gay. I give Mark Gay a 6 to be honest. Good, but wasn't stand out compared to what you've seen from him this season. But yeah, what would you give them?
I'd give them both an 8 personally. You know, Sheffield Wednesday away, it's not an easy fixture considering they beat Cardiff 5-0 last time at home. Bennett was exceptional. Sorry, I give Bennett a 9. Sorry, Bennett 9 Guehi here. For Bennett was like absolutely immense, and you know, for an Asian centre back, you know, he's exceptional. Guehi, there was a chance in the second half where he slipped, but you know, it's not really his fault that he slipped really. But yeah, Guehi solid as ever. So Bennett 9, Guehi 8 for me.
When you said Asian, then I thought you said Asian. I was going to say Ryan Bennett's not Asian.
Bloody hell, no!
I know.
He's got
I
some
was going to say
Asian
it's
relatives.
not Asian. He's European, eh? Bloody hell. Who cares anyway? Hala Madrid tonight. Yeah.
That's Mike, innit? Mike's definitely put that.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck the Scouse.
Sorry about that.
Onto the midfield. No, sorry. Onto midfield. Grimes, Fulton, Horahan. Starting off with Horahan, 5, just average, as people said in the comments, and you've agreed with me as well. Not bad, nor great. And then Fulton for the goal. Fulton a 9 for me. Matt Grimes, 7, very good, solid. You know, he's such a consistent player at this level. And I think he's definitely a player who can play in higher leagues or a higher level of football. But yeah, what would you rate those 3 in field then?
I'd give Grimes, Fulton both an 8. I thought Fulton was absolutely fantastic. Got a goal, defensively solid. Grimes really good, you know, getting tackles in, spraying the passes. Horahan, I give him a 7. Not as good as Fulton or Grimes, but still had a decent game off the ball. So yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hate Liverpool. Oh god, Liver Pond. Liver Lake. AU 7.5. Oh god. There's no
right, whoever's put that, ban them. Ban them. I don't take 0.5s. You know, 0.5 is awful. Right, ban Mike. He's winding me up. He is. He seemed like because I banned like 7 people yesterday who put 0.5s.
I ain't doing no bloody 0.5s. Anyway, on to the front 3. So Jamal Lowe, Andre Ayew, and Wayne Routledge. Routledge again for me 5, same as Horahan. Wasn't bad or it wasn't good, but you know, you can't really expect too much of him now at 36 years of age. I'm hoping he can have 2 more seasons with us. I'm hoping there's a bit too much. I think maybe
2
more season. I just want him to see him play in the Premier League before he leaves us. But
can't even get in the Championship side, to be honest, Jake. He's only had 2 starts this season.
That's true, but then imagine if we get promoted, right? He doesn't play a single game in the Prem, comes on last game of the season, battling for survival, scores a winning goal in the last minute to keep us in the Premier League. What a send off!
And then gets disallowed for VAR.
Yeah, that's true actually. So yeah, I give Routledge a 5, and then AU. I'm not going to be giving him a 7.5 because I don't do bloody 0.5s. Hold
well
on
said.
me. I'm going to be giving Andre an 8. And I'll give Jamal. I give Jamal an 8 as
Marlowe.
well. Jamal Lowe. I give him an 8 as well. But what about you for the front three then?
Low, AU, both 8s. I thought they were both really good. Off the ball, working hard, so fair play to that. Routledge, I'll give him a 6. Quiet, to be honest. I think Horahan had a bigger impact than him, hence why he's got a little bit more rating. But he did, like you said, didn't have a bad game, but just couldn't really, influence the game.
Yeah. So now we've done player rate. Oh, do the subs. Forgot the subs. Obviously, I only saw the first half, but I do know that Bidwell and Roberts came on. Was there anyone else that came on?
Yeah, Corey Smith came on for Conor Horahan in about the 80th minute as well.
Oh, okay. So obviously, I can't really give Smith a rating because I didn't see it. Neither did I with Bidwell and Roberts, but obviously Roberts got the assist. So for that reason, I'll probably give Roberts a 6 because he came on and got an assist. Didn't have as much time as everyone else on the pitch to impact the game more, but he did get an assist when he came on, so I give him a 6. And whatever you say about Bidwell and Smith, I'll agree on because I couldn't tell you. But yeah, what would you give them?
Yeah, I'll give Roberts a 6. Good impact. Bidwell, who was a really bad tackle in about the 90th minute. The cross comes in for Sheffield Wednesday. And like 2 seconds late, he just slides tackles to go with his silly free kick. So Bidwell 5, and Smith, didn't really see him do anything. So 5 as well.
Yeah, good to see Smith back in the team now. Obviously, he's been out for a while. But moving on to man of the match then. So it's between two players for me, Jamal Lowe and Jay Fulton. I did say Jamal Lowe on your preview, but I am going to change to Jay Fulton because looking at the second half highlights and seeing that goal, as well as what he did in the first half, I think he just edges it over Lowe because Fulton was the best player in the first and the second half. So for me, it's got to be Jay Fulton. But yeah, who's your man of the match?
Well, funny enough, you've not even mentioned my man of the match in the Woods there. I'll go Ryan Ben. I think we wouldn't have kept a clean sheet without him, and I just think his influence on the back was exceptional, and it helped us get over the line. So Ryan Bennett for me.
Ryan Bennett. That is a shout, but yeah.
The Asian man himself, Ryan Bennett.
Asian man, Ryan Bennett. Oh god.
Imagine if he actually has some Asian relatives now. That'd be pretty cool.
He might do. I reckon he does. To be honest, could be like I don't know, like Chinese or something.
Ryan Bennett's eligible to play for China. What a signing!
What a signing that would be. He'd be the best player by a mile. But anyway, so obviously we've done the player ratings and man of the match. Would you make any changes then for the game against Wycombe on Saturday?
Without revealing who would make a change, because I want to say on my match preview, keep it a bit of a secret if anyone's watching and from my channel. So without saying who I'm going to change, I would say from now I'd go for 3 changes, but I'm not going to say who it is, but I'd say 3 or 4 changes, yeah.
Okay, I'll do my changes because I already mentioned it on your match action last night. So I think I said Connor Roberts in on the. Did I say on the right wing? I think, or did I say him in for full?
I think you said for Norton.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I think you said Whittaker for Routledge as well.
Oh yeah, Whittaker for Routledge, Roberts for Norton. I said Corey Smith. No, I said Jan Dander in for Conor Horahan.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick by that because Jan Dander does deserve more game time. But yeah, that change I would make. And I said Joe Latibodiere, I think I put in for Ryan Bennett as well. So yeah, we scored our 50th goal, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. And Mike Green says Ryan Bennett, Philippines number 3.
Oh, because he's got Philippine relatives, and my God, he's already obsessed with one centre half.
Oh God! Imagine Ben Cabando, switches to the Philippines.
He'll make a fake account now because again.
Ben Cabango's having a party.
Literally.
Quite literally, yeah. Anyway, so what is your opinion then in terms of where we'll finish from what you've seen in the last 2 games? Do you think it's still possible top 2? Do you think it's playoffs? Do you think it's whereabouts in the playoffs? Do you think?
I think playoffs are bound to happen now. 9 points clear of Red, and we also have them to play. Be interested to see if we can finish top 3, maybe third. I know Brentford, we've got 2 points above them, but if they win on the weekend, we win, they can go back above us next Tuesday when they play Cardiff. So realistically, it's not in our hands, but who knows? I think we'll finish fourth. I just think Brentford will probably go on a run, lose a game, and I think we'll probably beat Wickham, and then the pressure will get to us as always. So yeah, I'll stick with fourth.
Yeah, for me, I think top two is possible, but I think that Watford have to lose at least one of their next two games because
Yeah, the next two games
um,
are Luton away and Norwich away, I do believe. So two tough away games.
Luton's a derby at Norwich, top of the league. But the only problem I have with the Norwich game is they may, not take it seriously. They may think, oh, you know what, we've won the league, we're going up. But then actually, they kind of need to win to guarantee first place, don't they? Because if Watford win, they could go to 4 points behind them. So, I mean, they do need to win to cement that first place. Obviously, it looks certain they're going up now, and I think it could be certain if Brentford lose. Couldn't I think it could be confirmed then that Norwich are definitely going to go up. But for me, yeah, I think that we will finish playoffs, but it's just a matter of where. So I'm going to say third. I'm going to be a bit more optimistic, and that's only because us and Brentford have both been on not very good form. But looking at the teams we have to play, they have Watford to play, and I don't know if they'll win that. So yeah, we have more favourable fixtures. We do have Watford as well, but I just think we'll just about edge it. But yeah, if there's any questions, just put them in and we'll answer them.
You can.
Swansea supporter.
I was going to say, are you getting people in the comments in as well, or
probably not today?
Fair enough.
Yeah, because if it was maybe like the day of the game, then I probably would, but I'm not going to today. The second is happening for Swansea. I don't know. Possibly. It's my brother shouting in the background. Sorry about that.
I thought he was a baby, to be honest.
yeah, he's only 3.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Give me a sec. I'll tend to tame the noise down a bit.
Well, we're near the end anyway, to be honest. So
near the end. Yeah, if there's any questions, and then just put them in, and yeah, we'll address them now. Yeah, second as well. Get second. I don't know. It is possible, but I don't know if we can. But yeah, I hope we can. Give me a sec.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, hopefully we can get second. But, Championship is one crazy league, as we all know. It is absolutely mental. I'd say after the Championship, League Two is, so hard because I got the League Two table up now with Mike Slinny, and I was just looking at the league table last night, and it's so tight. Forest Green, who was 7th place, they're only 8 points off third with a game in hand. So yeah, I was just saying, I think League Two is the toughest league in England apart from the Championship.
Yeah, that's true. Reese's face then, that was hilarious. Oh god.
What do you mean?
Yeah, Mike. That's what I don't know what he means, Mike.
Did I freeze or something? I'm gonna have to watch it play back quickly now. I'll watch it back and play back now.
Yeah, what are you saying about League Two? I think League One's mainly just you have the same sort of teams in League One, don't you? It's always like your Ipswiches, your Portsmouth, teams like that. Always, back and forth between the Championship and League One. Bolton as well. I know they're now in League Two, but they're usually in the either League One or the Championship. So yeah, you just have teams like that. Obviously, Sunderland have been there a couple of years. So yeah, it's the same sort of teams. But when I said about my brother, you probably just think I don't know. But
cracking player.
Cracking player. If there's any last questions, then put them in, and we'll address them just before we end the stream. I would love for the Swans to be back in League One again, just because I want to see how it's like. We would win the league, I think. But
I don't know, because Sunderland have been in there for a few years and they got money. But
that's true. But I'd rather us play in the Prem. Yeah, I don't want us to play in the Prem. But yeah, it's coming up to 25 minutes, so we're going to wrap it up. If there's any last questions, and just put them in. And yeah, we'll be back for our Wickham preview on Friday night, ahead of the game Saturday, and we will be doing a live stream. Hopefully, for that game, we'll be back.
What time you start on the stream Saturday then, if you're back?
It's 12:30 kickoff, isn't it? Or is it 12?
Yeah, 12:30.
12:30. Quarter past 12 then. 15 minutes before. But yeah, that looks like it's. Did you see your face?
I don't know what's funny. I just laughed. It's just
Yeah.
that quarter past. I don't know. Just laugh. I've just thought it funny that 12:15. Just 12:15.
Quarter past 12. If we don't go up, where do you reckon we'll finish next season?
That's impossible to predict because you don't know who's going,
Yeah,
you don't
you
know who
don't know
we're
who's
signing.
coming. Yeah.
So
I mean, if I had to just give a rough one, I'd probably say in the playoffs again, but I'd probably say sixth maybe because I think we'll lose players if we don't go up. We need to win Saturday. Yeah, you do. Up the port.
come
Anyway.
on the port.
Oh God.
Flynn,
Old
Michael
port.
Barmiami.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Moyne. But anyway, that's it for this
Lynn
stream,
Michael.
and and we'll be back tomorrow. Well, Friday for the match preview. This is Wickham, so stay tuned.
Before you end it,
Yeah.
Jake. Mike, are you playing at Parade Rodney?
Oh bloody hell! Podney
Oh,
Parade. But anyway,
County Newport.
Couport 90. Anyway, thanks to Bish for coming on. Thanks to everyone
No
for tuning in.
worries.
And yeah, we'll be back Friday for the match preview. This is Wickham, so stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching.
Up the county, Old Port.
Indeed.